I'm Gabe Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly daily all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix, everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we are taking a closer look at Champions issue number 13, a continuation of the Worlds Collide crossover. Now that the young heroes and the Avengers have joined forces, can they save the Earth from disaster? Well, let's hop on in together and find out, shall we? So, as we join the comic, we pick up exactly where the last Avengers issue left off. Amadeus, Cho, Hulk, and Hercules are facing down a fire-breathing Minotaur. As we discover, this guy right here is a follower of the High Evolutionary from Counter-Earth, and he's spouting out all sorts of different death and destruction mumbo-jumbo. But believe it or not, the fire-breathing monster actually isn't the most dangerous thing. It's the ship he came to Earth in. Everyone thought it was a meteor, but it's actually something far more devious. It's a device that's letting off a bunch of strange vibrations that are in turn having crazy effects all over the world. You see, the vibrations pinged off a bunch of the tallest buildings in the world, and now they're starting to fall down. As such, the Avengers and Champions have been dispatched to deal with the threat. Spider-Man, Cyclops, and the Vision get sent off to Dubai to try and deal with the threat. Vision, using his phase-shifting abilities, manages to stop the building from falling into its own imprint. What's strange, though, is that no other buildings in the area seem to be affected by this. It's only the really tall one. Meanwhile, over in Asia, things are getting even crazier. Nadia Pym the Wasp and Sam Alexander Nova try and evacuate a building, only to find out that the people are starting to phase in and out, much like Vision does. Same goes for Viv and Falcon back in New York, who have been sent to deal with the trouble at the One World Trade Center. Eventually, the heroes all start to put two and two together that it's the alien craft that's to blame. They all regroup with Hulk and Hercules and help in the battle to put down the fire-breathing Minotaur before finally deactivating the computer system aboard the ship. Spider-Man, of course, being the one to make good use of his big brain technical know-how. Now, at first glance, it looks like the day is saved, but the Minotaur guy continues to shoot off at the mouth, saying that this is only the beginning and that the heroes are much too late, that the Earth is finally primed now for the great ascension that the High Evolutionary has planned. What does that mean? Well, we can't exactly say for sure, but what we do know is Viv, who has continually been fighting with her father this whole issue, ends up phasing with Falcon, only they don't end up back on Earth. Oh no, they end up phasing completely all the way to Counter-Earth. And yeah, that was Champions number 13, everybody, part 2 of this Worlds Collide story, and overall, while it didn't blow my socks off, it was enjoyable enough. Despite all the marketing for this storyline being the Champions fighting the Avengers, I dig that we're 2 issues in and that hasn't happened yet. There's a real theme of working together and working through generational problems. Also, while I mentioned it in the Avengers video, I think it bears repeating here, I am a sucker for heroes battling natural disasters instead of their standard supervillains who can be pacified with a single punch. Nice touch too to send the 2 superhero teams all over the globe, definitely giving this story a very international feel, showing that the Avengers and the Champions aren't just looking out for one place in particular, the whole world is their jurisdiction. Overall, I'd give this one a 7 out of 10, not life-changing, but definitely coming back for the next Avengers part of the story, and I hope to see them turn up the heat a little bit more in that one. So that's the video, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, chances are you might also enjoy these other videos I've been working on. Then you can follow me on social media at CabeJoel, so you're always up to date on what videos I got coming out next. Also, hey, with the holidays coming up, you might want to buy yourself or someone a fancy comic book trade, and if you head down to the description of this very video, you'll find a link to Book Depository. They're no joke my favorite place to buy new comics, and with no shipping and handling, I'm sure they'll be your favorite place too. Plus, every book you buy via that link goes to support me in the channel, so you get a little something, I get a little something, everybody wins. And until next time, everyone, this has been CabeJoel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again later. Bye-bye.